In the heart of the podcast air, Steve or Jason showing flair. Fantasy tips they always share, for the elite who really care. Shout out to the guests who come along, strategies that make us strong, plotting moves that can't go wrong. In this community we belong. Elite FPL, the lights they glow. Through the ranks we start to flow. With every tip the game we know. Elite FPL, let's go. Elite FPL, let's go. We analyze, we create. Every game week we debate. From the captain to the late, moves that make us celebrate. Points and transfers we all crave. Following leads to the brave. In this league it's more than a game. Fantasy football's true aim. Fantasy football's true aim. Elite FPL, the lights they glow. Through the ranks we start to flow. With every tip the game we know. Elite FPL, let's go. Elite FPL, let's go. Let's go. Elite FPL, let's go. Let's go. We analyze, we create. Every game week we debate. From the captain to the late, moves that make us celebrate. Points and transfers we all crave. Following leads to the brave. In this league it's more than a game. Fantasy football's true aim. Elite FPL, the lights they glow. Through the ranks we start to flow. With every tip the game we know. Elite FPL, let's go. Elite FPL, let's go. Let's go.
Come on, guys, sing along.
Elite FPL,
Elite FPL. Let's go. Let's go. Elite FPL. Sorry, man. Hopefully I unmuted the right thing. Hello, everybody. How's it going? How's it going, everyone? Are you right? You all right? Who's had a great game week? Put your hands up if you've had a good game week. Steve-O, hands up in the air, mate. Steve-O's had a good game week.
I think you'll find it's the worst game week I've ever had in my life, literally.
Great game week to take a -8. Are you winning yet? Steve-O, are you winning yet?
Sorry, are we actually live?
Yeah, of course we are, mate.
All right.
He's
in a very good mood, Jace, considering
I'm in a good mood because
worst.
why wouldn't I be in a good mood, mate? Why wouldn't I be good? Did I get a red arrow? Yeah. I'm not in a good mood. I'm high on life, mate. I'm high on life.
High on life singing.
You wouldn't even want to know what I was doing today. Would you like to know what I was doing today?
Well, hopefully you were smashing up trees, making sure areas were okay to have electricity.
Do you know what I was doing today, Steve-O? You honestly want to know what I was doing today? I was right.
Shirt.
Yeah, I love this shirt.
What is it? I can't see from here. Well, I can see it's white.
You not see what that is?
What is it? Who is it? What is it? I mean, if I'm asking, you're going to have to tell the audience.
See that?
I can see it, but
Chairman meow.
uh,
So today, my work colleagues thought it'd be funny to give me the task of cutting into a water pipe that was full of sewage
it wasn't a joke from the in-betweeners. It was legit.
with a still saw.
Okay, these things mean nothing to me other than you've cut into a pipe.
It's just So
Did you
shit
legitimately
water
have to cut into
everywhere?
it? Did you have to cut into it though? I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're diverting it.
Right. Okay.
Amazing.
And
How
because
was
you're
your
the
day?
apprentice.
What have you done today? Yeah.
Wanted to jump off a cliff after this
All
week.
right. If you are thinking about suicide, please contact Samaritans. It's a serious subject, which we do not take light of. There is help out there available to you.
Oh, I'm not going to name them. There was somebody that wrote to me and went, "You're aware you can't joke about online gambling." I can, and I will. Absolutely. I was like, "Yeah, block. Just go."
What we're going to talk about tonight then. Right, we got Odin in the chat. We got FPL Ever Beer. We got Fire Tog. We got Don, PK7, JoJo Animations, Eraser 2004, Clickus, not Kickus, Clickus. Lewis Bonilla's here. Hello, mate. Question. Hello. Question. Is Timber nailed for the Gunners? Possible Digne upgrade. Also, what's the best 4.5 mid, Dibbling or Lavia? Well, Steve-o, you're a million ranks ahead of me. Maybe you want to answer that question. Because
I don't think I am ranks ahead of you now after this weekend.
Oh, maybe
you've gone over me.
First question he wants to know is Timber nailed?
Yes.
Okay. Next question. Upgrade for Digne. Who's the best 4.5? Who is the best 4.5 midfielder? Dibbling or Lavia? I would go Dibbling, right?
Dibbling.
Dwayne Dibbling.
Is that
Anyone know
his
who
first name?
I'm on about?
It was Tyler Dibbling.
We got Dwayne Dibbling.
Who's that?
It's a character off of Red Dwarf, one of my favourite shows. FPL Yellow Army's here. We've got Dan. We've got Nicola. That can't be a girl. We don't have girls watching the show.
No, that's Mr. Reed's wife.
What?
Yeah, he has
joking.
to. I don't know why he has to tune in via his wife's.
What? I was going to say, there's no way. We've got FPL. We've got Madeline Tudor. We've got Colm in here there too. We've got Rad. We've got Connor. We got Max Roberts up in the higher echelons of the chat. Hello, Max. Max is busy playing Pokemon, says Animations. Oh yeah, Max, how's your Pokemon going, mate? I'm waiting for this West Ham game to start so I can finish this horrible week, says Max Roberts. Has anyone even had a good week? Who's got more than 75 points? Anyone?
Yeah. Blonde Fire Tog.
We don't talk about the Discord lot.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, they're banned. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, fucking
Comrade. Yeah. We got PK7. I said your name already. Jonathan's here. Sparta's here. Matthew's here. COD Patrol. Thought Bowen was benched, but it's just him playing striker now. Yeah, Bowen. Yeah, you particularly want Bowen to do well, but why, Steve-o? Come on, let everyone know. If you don't know already, what has Steve-o done?
It's not just me; it's the legend that is Alex Volo. We've both captained Bowen and Kudos.
Oh, wow.
And that was before the news of Salah being out for Liverpool, the Liverpool Merseyside derby cancellation. And we both needed to get 50 points singular to double up to 100. That's how much he's going to do. Nothing. He's going to get 1 point tonight, and that's if I'm lucky. The way this weekend's gone, I've had genuinely, Jace. I've had the worst game week ever.
It could have been. No, it could have been worse. You couldn't. You may not have owned Palmer. Like if you didn't own Palmer, you'd be
you're
like,
an idiot if you don't own Palmer. Oh,
yeah. But there are people that don't own Palmer.
There are people.
Not me. Jace, check your DM. I've never gone to Discord. Hang on.
Who's saying this?
Firetog.
Right. Okay.
I'll just stop what I'm doing now and wait
Stop
for Discord
to.
I'll go load up bloody Discord. Installing update 15.
Yeah, exactly. 16. Don't worry about that.
I'm on 40 points. Almost uninstalled the game yesterday. You can't uninstall the game, Clickers. You can delete your team.
I think I'm still on -6.
Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast. Rad says 70 points, Fabian to play. Piss off, Rad. All right. We don't want to know. We don't know how good you're doing. All right. Don't bring the mood down.
You know, I always think about if anybody's new that watches this show and think, what the fuck is going on? It's just two mates chatting absolute twaddle about FPL.
Yeah, if you come here for sensible conversation, then we checked out like 3 years ago. Hey Jason, okay, we've got some news here, Steve-O. Are you ready for this?
Oh God.
No, it's good news. Money? It's actually good news.
Okay.
You know, it's been that long since we've had some good news that it's like almost we're almost cynical. Like, check your DMs. What did I think? Firetog's quitting as a moderator. Hey Jason, just so you know, I'll be creating as an enrollment form for the Super Cup later this week. Can you start mentioning it for the streams over the next 2 weeks? We need to get numbers up to 96 people. Could you also include the guests that you've had on so far? It starts in Game Week 19 if we can get enough entrants. Ladies and gentlemen, the start of the Super Cup is coming this Game Week 19. Get yourself interested by joining the Discord. We're going to be getting an enrollment form live and we're going to be posting it in the chat, on our live streams and in the Discord. So, again, if you want to take part in the Discord...
We're being serious. This is actually serious. Jason is doing a public announcement for Elite FPL, so carry on, Jay. Sorry for interrupting.
You just ruined my vibe. So, if you want to jump in and join part of the amazing crew that we've got here in the Elite FPL community and jump in and join the Super Cup, then get yourself in the Discord and or the live stream chat, and we'll also maybe post a link on our Twitter as well. But obviously we're gonna have to screen people that are applying. I think it may be just in the streams and on the Discord, to be honest, because we don't want to have like random people applying and then Firetog going, why have I got 600 people and 550 of them are just complete idiots that have come from other communities. So there you go. Come and join us. Be part of the show. Be part of the drama that is Elite FPL in the Christmas Super Cup starting Game Week 19.
I find it ironic.
Yeah, I butchered that announcement, didn't I? Really?
I find it ironic that me and you have had the worst game weeks of our lives, and yet we're in good spirits. It must be Christmas.
That's cool. I mean, what do they call it when it's gallows humour?
I don't have a fucking clue, mate.
If you are feeling suicidal, contact the Samaritans. They are there for you, and they'll listen to you.
Do you know what the funny thing is? Like, I listen to just the odd podcast here or there, and genuinely some of them actually complain about, I don't like it when people like mock serious subject matters. Yeah, we're just big Ricky Gervais fans. If you don't like it, you don't like Ricky Gervais. It's quite simple. You should hear what he says. Especially today after listening to the episode from Werner Blog about quite literally about suicides. The Welsh guy, Steve Spears, Fiona Drake.
Yes. So what is the Super Cup? It is a knockout competition that we do every year, organised by the one and only legend that is Firetog. Basically, he has the brains. I don't know how he does this thing with spreadsheets, and this has the time and patience to set up a whole knockout competition where anyone can monitor what the progress is by having the spreadsheet. So basically, you enter by joining via a form. And then once you've entered, you get a link to the spreadsheet, or you can get the link to the spreadsheet via the Discord. And every single game week, as the game updates, so does the spreadsheet. And you get up against start off in the table, say it's like Champions League. So you're in the tables, knockouts, semi-finals, quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals. It's really good, really, really, really good. So at the end of the day, guys. If you haven't already been, majority of you know what it is, but if you haven't been a part of it, then get involved, be a part of it this week. We need 96 people. So we've got now until Game Week 19 to find 96 enthusiastic people that will actually take part and be a part of the drama and will participate in the conversation to get them some signed up. And it'd be a great idea to get our guests that have come on involved as well. Steve-O's got all those amazing people on his speed dial, so there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to reach out to them.
I think I've got them all on WhatsApp now.
I'm guessing 65 points is a good score this week. Yes, Lucas, I think anything over 65 is a good point score.
Well, I need that from Bowen, and so does Alex Vollo. We need that from. What does that equate to? It'd be 3 hat tricks each.
I mean, you're probably going to get 2 points.
Yeah, knowing mine and Alex's week this weekend, it is going to be.
Oh, sorry, no, 2 points doubled to 4.
Yeah, so we'll be lucky to get 2 points between us.
It was nice to see that Welbeck came on for 19 minutes, got me a nice 1 point.
Do you know how bad this weekend's been?
Oh, it's
Do
been.
you know how bad this weekend's been between me and you? Is that you've had
do you want to know
players with 0 points and you've still got more points than me?
Would you like to know something really funny?
I probably already know, but
like genuinely was going to do this. I found out about the Liverpool postponement at the last minute via a notification on my phone. And I was dibbling around on the transfer page for what could only be 30 minutes or so, not realising that what time it was. And as soon as I tried to go in to try a different transfer option, I was going through all these different combinations of transfers. As soon as I went to my last combination, it said game updating, unavailable. And I'm like,
and what was that combination?
oh my God. I had loads. I had so many different. I was going to get Odegaard out, and I was going to be bringing in. Who was I bringing in? Isaac. I was bringing Isaac in. For Lancashire, I was going to go 3 up front, and I was just going to be like, right, it's going to go Jackson, Isaac, and probably Welbeck, and then have. What was I going in midfield? I can't remember what I was doing in midfield. It was a minus. I think I went to -8, -12, and I was like, oh, do I do this? Why do I do that? Okay, I'm so glad I didn't do it. I'm so glad I didn't do it.
I wish I didn't do anything either. I wish I just left the team.
Yeah.
Captain Palmer, done, move on.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But saved by the deadline, so to speak, literally. Danny Boy's in the chat. Can't wait to get groups again, says Danny Boy. Can't wait to do the draw. God, it feels like it was only yesterday when I last did the draw.
Mate, you should be a still statue because I genuinely thought the thing had crashed then.
How long can I stay still for?
Well, about 0.1 second, judging on your behaviour in character tonight. Almost impossible. Obviously, Danny will be involved in that draw, being our guest or my guest this week. In fact, just a quick bit of admin. If you want to listen to that bonus Patreon podcast with me and Gary, you can sign up to our Patreon for free and just listen to it. So that's Patreon Elite FPL. And there's an option that just says join as a free member. And there's a few Patreon podcasts that are free to you guys, which are the Gary one and the 2-parter with Jason. Jason opened up quite a lot across, 2 and a bit hours of just answering the patrons' questions. And there's a few other free podcasts, but I think the Jason one and the Gary one you'll probably enjoy a lot because we get really, really deep into subject matter. So yeah, you can join that for free if you want. Obviously, like I say, tonight is a big one for myself and Alex Vollo with Bowen and Kudos, both our captains. But unfortunately, I'm just having this fear, even though I'm predicting 4-2 to West Ham, the way this game week has gone, the likelihood of Bowen getting me a double-digit return, doubled up to, say, 20, is highly unlikely. Jason, you can stop being a statue now. We can now continue chatting.
Great.
That's mental.
I blinked. Yeah, I did. I blinked. I'm not going to stop blinking. I said I'll stay still, but I'm not going to stop blinking. It's very cold in the air at the moment. It's like... Nuclear Atoms is here. Hello. Was up still, so I thought I might just hang around in here. Well, thanks for that. Like the stream, like the stream while you're at it. So Matt Bugsby's in the chat. Yeah, I got. Yeah, I think people were just upset that I blinked, Steve-O. They thought that I was going to be able to just dry my eyes out. Dry your eyes, mate.
Terrible song. What was that? The Streets, wasn't it?
It was the Streets. Yeah.
Shocking.
Dry your eyes, mate. Welbeck to Isaac, Maserati to Kirk. That was That's what I was going to do. It was going to be Welbeck to Isaac, and it was going to be it wasn't Mazraoui. It was going to be one of my moves were Welbeck to Isaac, and then I was going to be bringing in someone for Lancashire. Who was it? I can't remember now.
Haaland.
No. Might have been even I don't even know. I was going to downgrade Odegaard to Ahmad, bring Watkins and Isaac in, and then have Gabriel down to Munoz. I was like, this is getting ridiculous. This is getting crazy.
Is it just coincidence that these players are all the ones that scored this week? Is it just coincidence that?
No. I'm not. No BS, mate. No BS. Watkins didn't score this week.
No, but Munoz did well, didn't he? And so did Isaac, and so did.
Well, Isaac might have done, but these were just like, honestly, I was one of like, they were part of one of 5 different combinations of transfers. So yeah, could have not done it, but I was messing around with these players in my team, and I was like, I
don't understand why.
Because I saw the postponement, I was like, I was thinking, right, what can I do to have like players playing this week? But then I just thought to myself, going around in circles here, same old crap. And then the game was updating. I was like, well, there we go. Felt a bit stupid. I was like, there's the game updated. Okay, so yeah, game week. What were we on, Steve? Game week 15. Game week 15 was an absolute disaster for a lot of FPL managers out there. But guess what? Game week 16 is not that far around the corner. Literally a few more days to wait. And I'm signed out. Great. I'm gonna have to sign back in. I'll do that in a moment. Then I'll just sign into.
Well, we don't really need to talk about 16 yet because we'll be doing our preview at some point. In fact, Roberto's podcast now, the Form is Temporary podcast.
Yeah, we're going to go on to the Form is Temporary podcast on Wednesday, I believe, 8:00. So if you want to tune in, get yourself over to Roberto's channel. The Form. I
don't think it's a live stream. I think they put it out as a recording.
They don't do it live. Oh.
Not that I know of, no.
Well, get yourself over to Roberto's channel and listen into the recording then, in that case. I'm going to bitch about Steve-O the whole time.
I don't want to speak.
I don't want to speak. Mate, I don't want to speak. How's your FPL season going? Shit. How long have you been playing FPL? Properly? 5.5 years. And properly? 12 years. 12 years? No, 2011. 10. 13 years. Oh my God. That's crazy. If I didn't forget the deadline, Palmer would have been my captain. Need to get the hits out of the system before Elite knockout tournament. Mate, Denver said if he forgot about the deadline, and otherwise he would have had Palmer as his captain. If some butts or candies and nuts, mate.
Yeah, let's talk about game week 15, Jace. I think it needs, specifically one match which involves your team.
Do we want to talk about? Why is it always got to be about Man United? I get really annoyed when I have to talk about Man United. There's nothing should surprise you about Man United. The players are still the same. Your new manager ain't gonna get rid of the shit. All right, and I'm glad that they're still being shit because it means that the problem hasn't been with just the managers. The problem has been proper embedded in that club, in the dressing room. All right. Do I think United are playing a more attractive style of football under Amorim than Ten Hag? Yeah, I do, because they're playing a more attacking formation. They are trying their best to move forward up the pitch. Problem with Man United for so many years is we've sat back and we've tried to hit on the counter-attack. We've been very, very boring with our sideways passing and playing it back and playing it sideways and playing it back, and then go to your wingers, try and cut inside, won't put a ball in, go back. It's like, at least now...
Sorry, just a bit of injury news. Cunha's had a clash of heads with Soucek, and apparently TalkSport was saying it's not looking good at the moment. So...
Oh, dear. Might have to get a new thumbnail maker in a minute then.
I don't know if the game's continued yet, but yeah, they've got a pause in play at the moment due to this injury.
Well, let's
but
hope,
carry on.
let's hope it's all going to be good anyway. Let's hope it'll be right. Man United is shit. Nothing's going to change overnight. Basically, long story short, to be patient is the key. Don't need to say any more than that. I mean, I've said it all before, Steve Ho. It's like I'm going around in circles. Like we're not gonna start playing like prime Barcelona, are we? Just because we've got Amorim in, it's gonna have to be. It's a transition period of at least three seasons, 4 seasons before we start really seeing the true Amorim football that we brought him in for.
It was certainly one of the shock results though this weekend, I think.
Oh yeah, but did you see that? Did you see what Onana that letting in that goal?
I didn't, I turned off.
Mate, the goal. Basically, I felt for him because he's been playing really well lately, Onana, and I've been like, I slated the hell out of him when he joined United. I was like, this guy he ain't got a clue what he's doing in the top level. Obviously, playing as a goalkeeper, but when I saw like the weekend and midweek, at the weekend, sorry, God, what day is it? Yeah, so basically, they had a shot. Who was it that had the shot? It was, oh my God, who is it who had the shot? Who for Nottingham Forest had that shot? It was Gibbs White, Morgan Gibbs White, right? He had this shot, right, going straight down the middle. Like you could imagine, right, that Onana stood there, straight down the middle. The ball, he hits it with his right foot. The ball starts to curve, like like a curl, like on the outside of your foot. You like starts to curl away, but not that far away. Like you're talking about like a foot, maybe 2 foot, away from the center of the goal. Onana, I don't know what he's doing. He kind of just falls back, and the ball goes in. Like someone said on Twitter or X or whatever, like. The days of playing football in the playground where you threw the guy that doesn't play football in goal would have still put a leg out and would have saved it. He could have saved it with his leg. Just stick his leg out and save it, yeah? Onana just falls back. Like it's almost like he's, I don't know, like a dung beetle on his back, and they're like that. Just falls right back onto his back and everyone's like, what the hell is he doing? Bruno Fernandes, of course, give the ball away. Just before that, which didn't help, so everyone was on his back. But it was a weird, really weird goal. Like I've never seen a goal in recent memory in the Premier League be so preventable. Like it wasn't even like a powerful shot. It wasn't even like a rocket. It was just like, this is embarrassing. And then the third goal, he was just weak and unable to claim and be a presence. That is it. He isn't a presence. Like, yeah, he's a shot stopper. He's all right. But even David De Gea had more of a presence about him. About coming out to claim the ball, being like a bit more physical. Obviously, early days De Gea was a bit weak. Yeah, we know that. But he got more physical. Like, not on par with, like, the likes of your Edison or your Allisons and, like, for me, Onana showed that he just has very little confidence when he's surrounded with people. Like, he just doesn't want to go. Like, if you're in goal and you're a goalie, right, and the ball's coming out and it's in the path and you can make your way out to claim it, you don't care who's in between you and that ball. You go through the crowd to get that ball, right? You're not going to get given a foul against you. Like, no one's going to get a penalty for a goalkeeper going through a player to get the ball. As long as you claim that ball and you keep it yourself and in your hands, or you punch it, you're allowed to move through a pack of players to do that. You're not otherwise, what teams would do is that every team would just put a bank of players in front of the goalie, stop the goalie from moving, and this be like, right, we'll do that every corner. We'll just suffocate the goalkeeper. He can't move. And then we'll basically get a goal from, just tapping it in. I don't know. But the thing is, I think now that teams against United are going to constantly do this. They're going to crowd the goalie. The goalie's not going to feel confident to do anything. It's going to be 6s and 7s, because I can tell you one thing. Defenders, if they know the goalkeepers are not confident at a corner, or a set piece, a free kick, guess what? That confidence spreads through the rest of the defense. If you're a defender, if you're a centre back, Steve-O, and your goalkeeper's shaky and making mistakes and not coming out and claiming it, you're shitting yourself as well, because you not only have you got to do your job, but you've got to try and prevent them from taking advantage of the goalie and almost like, well, we need to protect the goalie. So now I'm not keeping an eye on that runner that's coming in. I'm more worried about trying to get that player off the goalie, because that player is blocking the goal in the line of sight of the goalie. So we need to try and get a player in between. And all of a sudden, the attention goes off of the players, and it's almost like, what is Onana going to do now? Anyway, enough Man United.
Can you carry on talking so I can just concentrate on this? The listeners can be listening to your...
There's nothing interesting to talk about. I'm not talking about anything interesting. It's just like, it's obvious. It's obvious to me that Onana is a good goalkeeper when it comes to shots at him in open play. But as soon as a set piece or corner comes in and you got some big players in the box, he shits himself. That's what I've seen. That's what I've seen from Onana. De Gea was still the best, if not one of the best shot stoppers. Look where the league is. Yeah, I mean, I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted. I think you remember me saying, Steve, when we got rid of De Gea, I didn't want him to go. Sad that we did get him gone. I mean, he just won the Golden Glove for the club, so he's playing really well. The club did him a shitty, to be honest. I thought it was pretty disrespectful, the manner of which we, just said goodbye. We would have finished a lot worse in a few previous seasons if it wasn't for having him in goal. So, we got Onana in now, and I just don't know where you go from here. Because there's one thing being weak, but there's also one thing being scared. Like, I don't mind seeing a goalkeeper try to come out and get unable, and then get out physical, out strength. At least you're trying to come out. At least you're trying to do something. It's when you see the keepers that are planting to the floor and they're freezing up, and then they're the third goal. Watch the third goal. It kind of looks so out of place. It's almost like, I'm not even going to say it because it's going to be offensive. I'm not going to say it. I really want to say it, but I'm not going to say it. No, I can't say it.
Well, we've discussed suicide, so I'm sure.
No, I can't. I can't. Oh man, I can't say it. It's like watching a certain standard of football. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, right. I know what you're going to say.
But, there's a certain standard of football where the goalkeepers don't do what we see in the Premier League. Um, 8-year-old, I'm not saying it. Chat have got their own opinions on this one. Anyway, so what we're doing now, we're talking about the results, aren't we? So Man United are shit. They lost 3-2 to Nottingham Forest. And guess what? The best team won, to be honest. Can't really complain. They took
Nottingham Forest were the best team, then, were they?
Yeah. I think United started off really well. I mean, a draw would have been a draw wouldn't have been an unfair result. But I think Nottingham Forest, in the end, they capitalised on errors, and they had the confidence, and then in the end, it was United had enough time to do something about it. The Bruno goal was good, but I never felt for 1 minute that we were going to turn it around. So, Nottingham Forest, for me, they were the better team. They were the better team. They won. Aston Villa winning. Southampton 1-0, of course. Goal from Duran, assist from nobody. Yellow card for your man Rodgers.
It's now that's now the 5th time in 7 that game has ended 1-0. Incredible.
Brentford versus Newcastle. Brentford beating Newcastle. Yeah. This is a shock result. 4-2. I wasn't expecting 4-2 to Brentford.
I had it 3-2 Newcastle.
And Buemo getting a goal and an assist, of course, in that one.
Wow. Have you seen the goal? It's just another wonder goal. Yeah, it's just a wonder goal. But at the end of the day, he's scoring. He's scoring, and at home, Brentford are. Well, I'm stating the bloody obvious, but Brentford are a completely different team compared to away from home. Away from home, they're up. It's like Bournemouth, although ironically Bournemouth won, but Bournemouth amazing at home, crap away. Brentford amazing at home, terrible away. It's extraordinary. Their season ticket holders will be very, very happy. Very happy.
Yeah, of course. Oh, hang on, Flecken got an assist.
Bowen coming close there, Jace.
Did you know that Flecken got an assist in that game?
Yeah. I mean, it's the most fortuitous assist on the planet.
I didn't even know that. And he got a yellow card.
He basically booted the ball right up to the pitch. It bounced over every single player on the planet, and then Pinnock or whoever, or Collins just put it in the back of the net. Ridiculous. How no one touched it is beyond me.
Goals from Barnes and Isaac, of course. Obviously,
The Isaac
Newcastle.
goal is pathetic. It's just so shit, but a goal's a goal.
Shock result after shock result for me. Crystal Palace drawing 2-2 with City. Man City. It is a shock result, mate. It's Man City. You'd expect them to beat Crystal Palace. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had it as 2-1 City, but I don't.
If you'd have told me 2-2, I'd have been like, no chance. City need to win these games.
History suggested Crystal Palace give them a game. You know, the history.
It's ridiculous, mate. This is ridiculous. Like 2-2. Like, I mean, what? And I saw this. I saw the highlights. Haaland goal. Yeah, it was good. Lewis goal. Yeah, good. What I will say in that red card. Ridiculous. What's he doing? It wasn't a red, was it? Did you see the replay? Did you see the replay of it? I think they gave it a second. What's the matter?
The charge forward. Wolves coming forward. Doing really well moving forward with Strand Larsen and Gomez.
Okay. It was a second, your second yellow, yeah. I think it was a bit harsh giving him the yellow for that, though. To be honest,
really,
I don't think he actually makes contact.
Yeah, it's
I'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch it again. I only saw it on replay on the highlights, but it didn't look like he actually made contact. Card. What?
The Lewis, I'm talking about the second yellow.
I need to watch it again, but I don't even think it. For me, I think as the second yellow card, I mean, I would have been like, right, giving him one last chance or something. It was a bit dangerous. I need to watch it again. I don't think he actually made contact though, did he? Did he get it for?
No, but I think it's the
showing
intent,
studs. Was it showing studs or something?
Yeah, I think it was showing studs. Yeah, it was worthy of a yellow.
I'll have to watch it again anyway. But anyway, I was like, what? I was like, that's a bit harsh. But anyway, don't own him, so don't care. It's a bit like the attitude that a lot of FPL managers take, isn't it? Man United, we talk about that shit. Man United, yeah. Fulham versus Arsenal. This is another shock result.
I think this is the first.
Another shock result.
That should.
What's the matter?
Sorry, I'm listening into this game.
Right, Steve-O, if there's not going to be a goal, all right, don't ruin it, because I've got a Ben and Jerry's ice cream waiting for me inside, and I want to devour it before bedtime.
Brilliant meal before you go to bed.
Yeah, too right. Yeah, mate, try and eat it without reminding me of.
Go to bed. Wake up halfway through the night. Shit again. Yeah, this is the first. I think I was never expecting.
Fulham versus Arsenal. Raul Jimenez does nothing when I owned him. Comes up against arguably one of the best teams in the league, and then decides to score a goal.
They are.
They're not the best team. They're like one of the best.
They're behind Man City, aren't they? Sorry, Liverpool.
Yeah, I was going to say Man City is shite at the moment. But Man City haven't got problems with scoring goals. They just seem to be letting in goals. It's kind of weird. Okay, we got so Raul Jimenez getting a goal, Tete with the assist, Saliba with the goal, of course, and then Havertz with the assist. Havertz, is that one that's on your radar at all?
No. Remind people who your captain was, though, Jace. And why did you captain this player?
I captained Saka and did absolutely nothing. I wanted to be different, Steve-O. I wanted to be different. And guess what? It didn't work. Like
Did you
the
ever
millionth
consider Palmer?
time this freaking season. Yes, of course I considered Palmer. I had it on Palmer, and I switched out to Saka because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Ipswich versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth winning 2-1.
Yeah,
And
Ipswich will be sickened by this. The goal's coming very late for Bournemouth. Very late. I was gutted for the Ipswich. Thankfully, no FPL assets involved in that, I don't think. Am I right in saying that? Well, why don't I just check?
Saka captain has got trolled. Saka did score in the last minute, but VAR ruled it out. Yeah, great.
Yeah, it was what I mean. I was listening to it on the radio on the way down here, and it just sounded like one of those VAR decisions by a hairline. That's what it sounded like to me. It's going on and on and on, and then eventually it was like, nope, you're not having it. You're not having this. So yeah, you were very unlucky with the Saka captaincy. But I think, to be honest, I mean, we can skip past Leicester Brighton. Who gives a shit about these games? This Spurs versus Chelsea. Did you watch it at all? Because I was only listening via Mark
No,
Goldbridge.
I didn't. No, I didn't. What was I doing? What was it? Sunday. I was enjoying a nice Sunday roast over my sister's house. Oh, it's so good to be. It's so nice to have someone else cook.
Yeah.
And oh, it's beautiful. All I have to do. So we have a deal. So I go over for Sunday roast, but all I got to do is get the dessert sorted. So I go to Morrison's and I get, right, and this is a recommendation to anyone listening in the United Kingdom right now, in Morrison's, they've got in the cake, not cake, well, is it the cake section or dessert section? Cake section. They've got a lovely apple crumble cake. Yeah? It's not like an apple crumble that you get in a frozen or in a chilled section and you have to put it in the oven. No, it's an actual cake apple crumble. Mate, warm it up in the microwave, stick a bit of custard on it. It's heaven. Absolute heaven. Do it, guys. Get yourselves down to Morrison's, get yourself some apple crumble cake and think of me every take your first bite. There we go. Bit of advice there. Steve, I'll be down there tomorrow. Gonna have my apple crumble cake. Right. Yeah, so what was I talking about? This Spurs-Chelsea game. Yeah, what a game. Because I remember looking at my phone and seeing that Spurs were like 2-0 or 2-1 or whatever it was. 2-0. And I was like, oh, God, okay, Chelsea, goodbye. I was thinking, oh, Spurs are on the up here. And then Spurs did what Spurs do best. What's that, Steve-O? Come on. What do they do best?
Apple crumble, don't they? They
apple crumbled. They apple crumbled, absolutely. And Palmer comes up twice.
Again, though,
what
Mark Goldbridge says, it sounds like the Enzo goal they should have allowed to go in. And what was it? 2 penalties for Palmer. Like, I'm guaranteeing these people that captained him, they weren't factoring that into play. They do say the line, well, he's on penalties, but to have, what was it? One in the 90s. What was it again in the 96th minute or something?
I don't know, mate. I wasn't even paying attention. I was playing darts.
I'll have a quick look. You were what?
So my brother-in-law is actually quite decent at darts, so he offered me to play some darts, and I suck at darts. I'm worse at darts than I am at FPL. I managed to get treble. We did 3 games of 5 legs, and I managed to get triple 20 about 6 times in the fight. It was about 4 games, so 20 legs of darts. I managed to get treble 20 6 times. I managed to get bullseye twice, unintentionally. Yeah, it was honestly, man. It was bad.
96th minute for Sun goal. I thought I'd seen 96. It was 84th minute, and in the 61st minute, Palmer getting the
second half superhero, isn't it? Second half superhero for a lot of captainers there. That was just ridiculous. Of course, we've got the game on at the moment 0-0 as it stands. I don't believe there's been any goals. 0-0 between West Ham and Wolves, and I really, for me, Aït-Nouri for me is the only one I'm caring about. And right now, I believe he's on bonus points. No, he's not.
The way it's sounding at the moment, Jace, this game is ending 1-0 either way.
0-0.
That's the way it's sounding. The end product from either team is going. Bowen's just had a shot at Johnson.
Aït-Nouri is currently on a bonus 2, Steve-O. But no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's on bonus 1. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not on any. Because I'm looking at the other team and I'm like, oh, they've got more points. Cool. So yeah, Aït-Nouri is not doing anything at the moment. So Get me a goal.
Yeah, what's your team at the moment? Your results, points at the moment.
My points at the moment are 37 points. Pretty rubbish, to be honest with you. But 37 with 8 Nori. Of course, I've got like no players coming off the bench apart from 8 Nori with points. So I managed to play with only 9 players.
Yeah, 9 players in your team, and you've still got more points than me.
9 players. Yeah. Shit, really.
An absolute disaster week. Considering
so yeah,
my game week rank 9,444,000.
My game week rank 6,900,000. Yeah, great. Yeah, Steve, you're coming down towards my level, mate. What's going on?
And Dan's level as well.
What's going on? You lost it.
I don't know. No, I'm being serious. I don't have a fucking clue.
Your season is derailing in front of you, and you need to sort it out.
And look at the team. The team's fine.
No, it's not a bad team, but then it just seems like luck goes against you. That's the thing. Next week. When I say Saturday the 14th, we actually have to wait a few days. But next weekend's football for me. I look at my team and I think,
there's nothing wrong with it. Leave it.
Do I need to touch it? Do I need to do anything? Play 8 Nuri against Ipswich at home instead of Mazzararo away at City. Gabriel. Is Gabriel back? He isn't he?
He's not back, no.
So I might have to do Gabriel out.
I don't think you need. Have you not got any players in your team that can come?
No.
I mean,
Got no one.
So who are your back 3 then?
8 Nuri, Gabriel, and Gomez.
And on the bench?
Mazzarari. And Greaves, who doesn't play.
Yeah, I think you can leave your team as is. Gabriel may play. You're going to have to wait on Champions League this week to see.
Saka, Fernandez, Palmer, Salah, Odegaard, Jackson, Welbeck. Jackson and Welbeck. I mean, Welbeck is one I need to get gone.
Why? They've got really good fixtures.
Because Welbeck is I don't know, man.
Crystal Palace, West Ham, Brentford.
Played 19 minutes last game. He obviously got a bit of a knock, didn't he?
Mm.
I don't know. I just don't trust Danny Welbeck. I don't know.
For me, after this weekend, I think both me and you can just literally leave our teams for 3 or 4 game weeks genuinely, and just do a mini wild card. Seriously. You don't need to do anything with your team. I definitely don't need to do anything with my team. It's not that bad, Jace. It's bad where we're positioned. But your team is fine.
Yeah, maybe I'll change Welbeck there.
Who are you going to bring in? You can't do it for free.
No, I was thinking of doing Gabriel and Welbeck out.
Right, so you're only going to be able to go down to a 4.5 to upgrade Welbeck to a 7. Is that right?
I'm thinking. So what could I do? I could do.
That's always good to hear. Danny Murphy saying there that Wolves are looking better defensively than normal. Brilliant. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. 8 Nuri's just created a really good block from Soler, of all players. But yeah, your team is fine unless you... Because
Mohit says, for the love of God, Jason, can you just roll your transfers once a week, mate? Once in a week. I did last week. I've got 2 transfers now, mate. I've got 2 free transfers right now.
Well, that's just by fortuitous luck.
Yeah, I would have.
That's just by fortune, not.
Yeah. I meant it, mate. I meant it. Maybe Visser?
What, Visser in for Welbeck? Have you seen Brentford's fixtures? Welbeck's fixtures are better than Visser's. Brentford's next fixtures aren't great at all.
Maybe Chris Wood.
Can you bring him in for free?
Chris Wood in, and then I'd have a budget of 5.5. Unfortunately, Timber's gone up.
Hold on a minute. Taking Gabriel and Welbeck gets you Chris Wood
And a 5.5.
and 5.5 in the back.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
But there's no one to bring in at 5.5, is there?
Well, best defences in the league, obviously Arsenal, Liverpool. You can't get anybody in because you've already got
Because unfortunately, Timber's now 5.6.
And then Chelsea defence, Colwill. Do you want to double up on them?
I could get Colwill, but I could also get Cucurella.
Yeah, you don't want Cucurella. Well, I say that. Good attacking defender.
I can't do that because I've got too many players from Chelsea because I've got Sanchez, Palmer and Jackson already in my team.
Right. Okay. Aston Villa, perhaps?
Hang on, let me think about this.
Perhaps Aston Villa. You could be going with Digne, Konza, Matty Cash, to name 3. They're virtually the ones that are nailed. Admittedly, Matty Cash didn't play this weekend, but Konza's the closest.
I don't know. I'll have a think about it. I'll have a think about it. James in the chat says I was 3.6 million 5 game weeks ago. I'm now 600k. Took 2 -8s to sort out when I save transfers. If in doubt, do nothing and don't take risks with captains. Other the players that mess it up on their own. Yeah, good advice there, James. Let other people mess their teams up. Just stay solid. Kerr says Matt Bugsby. Jace, flip over guard to Enzo or Mad and do well back to Isaac. You will be sorted. I mean, you say that, but is Isaac someone that is going to be reliable? Like, genuinely reliable? I don't know. Like, attackers, for me, they're not exactly exciting, are they?
Who's this?
In general, strikers in the game. Like, come on. Midfield, for me, the midfield are getting the points. The likes of Palmer, the likes of... Close. I really like Strand Larsen. I really do.
They should have been 1-0 at Wolves.
It's all right.
Great.
Why is people getting Enzo in?
Because he scored several goals or whatever in the last... He's got several attacking turns in the last few fixtures.
Isaac and Wood.
Yeah, but you can't because you've already got... Oh, Isaac.
Listen, all right? Listen. I've got a plan. Would you like to know my plan, Steve-O? Genuinely.
Yep.
Right. Here we go. Are you ready? You sitting down?
Go for it.
Kirkez in for Gabriel. Amad Diallo in for Odegaard to be a bench player, basically. Isaac in for Welbeck and Chris Wood in for Lancashire.
For how much?
That is perfect money. Got just enough money to do it.
For how much? -8.
For me, that's an insanely upgrade. I basically got...
Just do it.
Done it. Done.
So remind me
I've just done Kirkez, Amad, Isaac, and Wood. Hang on, mate. Let's just sort this out. Kirkez, Amad, Isaac, and Wood out for Welbeck, Odegaard, Gabriel, and
Chris Wood.
No, I brought Chris Wood in.
It's literally in front of your eyes.
Yeah. No, so basically I've just done Lancashire. Yeah, that's it. Lancashire. That was the one I'm missing. Lancashire, Welbeck, Odegaard, and Gabriel. That's Lancashire, Welbeck, Odegaard and Gabriel to Chris Wood, Isaac, Amad Diallo for my bench player, and then Kirkes.
Very, very good moves. Very good moves.
God, I remember now.
Odegaard has got...
No, Odegaard. There we go.
Maverick Arnold should have been scoring then.
How much is Enzo?
4.9.
It's cheaper than bloody Amad. It's mental. Maybe we should have got him in.
You're never going to play him.
No. Amad will be... The thing is, looking at my team now, I've got Mazraoui and Amad to rotate with one of Chris Wood and or Kirkes or Eight Nuri. So basically, I can just swap them between, fixture dependent. And they alternate as well. Not that I've checked. Right, so that's it. That's done. That's done. There we go.
So what's your team for this week game week?
Sanchez in goal, Eight Nuri, Kirkes, Gomez, all playing at home. Ah, beautiful. Saka, Fernandez, Palmer, Salah, Wood, Jackson, Isaac.
Yeah, incredible. Incredible. You're going to be taking over me, to be honest with you.
Give me those FPL points. Right, I'm going to get off now because it's past my bedtime. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Tune in to the podcast that we do on Wednesday evening. Steve-O, who is it? Where is it we can find it?
That's the Form is Temporary. Well, it's not released until Thursday.
It's released Thursday. There we go.
Released Thursday. The Form is...
We'll tweet it out. We will retweet it. All right, Steve. Go on.
And then you can support us on Patreon by just simply joining for free. And you can listen into Jason's podcast, or you can listen into Gary's podcast, and there's other podcasts for free as well. Other than that, just make sure you're hitting the subscribe button and the like button.
And another reminder that the Super Cup is coming back this winter time, Game Week 19 onwards. Super Cup, get yourself involved. More information coming very soon about the sign-ups for that. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, James. Thank you, Repent Master. Enzo, the hidden gem. Get him in. Get him in. Ollie, see it, Ollie. Steve, it looks like he's about to start a casting couch. That's the stream afterwards. That's where the real money comes in. That's why we don't have to monetize this channel.
I can only do certain jokes on the Total Stealer podcast on air. I can't.
Yeah, you can't. You got to be nice and clean, of course, because YouTube are watching always. Right. All the best, ladies and gentlemen. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye. Wave away. Goodbye. He's waving.
Hey.
Bye 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 bye. Oh, for God's sake. You have to